Hello everyone, this is Amoggh Deesai. Welcome to my channel Mannamicus. I'll be doing a special reading for you with the help of divination tools like tarot cards and angel cards on the occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi, which falls on 31st of August 2022, helping you to receive Lord Ganesha's guidance for your life, for different aspects of your life. I'll be covering guidance across a general aspect of a general area of your life, for relationships, for finances, and your health, and in general a guidance for your self-help and a guidance that divine would want you to have. Now remember that this is a general reading. Take whatever resonates with you and leave what you don't associate with. So I'll be providing you with three options to choose, like these three images of Lord Ganesha. Okay, so you can either choose number 1 or number 2 or image number 3. So choose whichever you feel more connected to, 1, 2 or 3. If you are confused like which one to go with, then you can also make some chits like this with number 1, 2 and 3 written, and you can just pick any one which resonates with you, and a number which comes up is the number which you should go with. Hello group 1. So you have chosen this particular image of Lord Ganesha, which has a slight blue color and covers a top portion. I also see a blue color over here, which means kind of indicates that you may have to work on your root chakras as well as your crown and third eye chakra. So I'll be using different tarot decks and angel decks to do a reading for you. First, let me remove cards for your general reading. So some blockages, so 3 cards go for blockages, your current situation, next few months, the angel advice, and the outcome if you follow the advice. Then I'll take out a card for the guidance or reading around the finances. For your relationships, for your health, divine blessings coming your way, challenges, a self-help guidance, something that which you can follow to work on yourself. A divine guidance for you, something that the divine gods, goddesses may want you to implement in your life. And lastly, you will see what message does Lord Ganesha wants you to have. Okay, so keep your cards here. So coming to the blockages, through my divination, what I understand is that some of you have to work on blockages around acceptance or understanding certain facts or realities of your life. So yes, so it is 5 of swords, so that means you need to work on clarity of seeking clarity, seeking understanding more about who is on your side, and maybe you are trusting someone and they are possibly deceiving you behind your back. So maybe you need to seek more clarity about the people whom you trust. So that could be one block on your way. Now this may apply to maybe your career, maybe your finances, or even your relationships. Then this is a 2 of cups, which is kind of a karmic block over here, which means that there is some relationship related karma, maybe with your partners, or maybe you have not treated your relationships properly, the people in your life, especially the near and dear ones, your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend or boyfriend. So now this karma is from this lifetime, it is not from any past lifetime. So maybe if you go back on different relationships, if you think of it, and if you come across anything, then a good way to clear your karma is to be in forgiveness. Now Page of Wands, yes, so this also indicates that there is lack of action. So there is some karmic block, or there is some block, not karmic but a block which is around not taking enough actions. So you have set some goals, you want to manifest the goals, and the blocks that you are having is somewhere you are trusting wrong people, maybe they are not the right ones to trust, and some action that you need to take is missing. So you are just wondering what action, maybe the actions that you have to take, but you are not able to take those steps ahead. So maybe you can work upon this aspect, and if you have deceived anyone, or if you have done wrong to anyone, then better seek forgiveness. Now this is indicating your current situation where you're trying to possibly seek a balance between the positives and negatives, the good and bad things in your life. Maybe you're trying to balance out your finances, maybe you're seeking some spiritual guidance also through different gods, goddesses, or angels, whomsoever you connect with, and there is a guidance flowing in, but again there is a block in understanding and accepting. That is what I was getting. So somewhere you need to open up your mind, you need to understand, you need to be in more broad-mindedness to accept the guidance that is coming your way, which will kind of help you to resolve the issues that you are possibly going through currently and manifest your goals earlier than you expect. Yes, now these 2 cards indicates your next 6 months, that is 10 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles, which shows kind of a good energies around your money and finances, abundance. You may come across some turbulences a few months later, but you will still overcome them. Like if you can see, so you are still able to overcome, you're so cool with it because you know how to overcome these ups and downs, these waves of turbulences. And yes, you can see that there is a lot of abundance flowing in. So that means if you can overcome these blocks, especially if you are able to take the actions, and if you are with proper clarity, and if you are able to accept, understand and accept the divine guidance, that means that can lead you to prosperity or abundance, more opportunities flowing your way in terms of your career, in terms of your work, your clients, or even your relationships growing. Some kind of money opportunities also seem to be coming your way. Also there are some loyal friends that can be helpful to you over here, some friends who are there, who have been there for you always, or maybe you will make some new friends who will be there for you, throughout your life. Now, angel advice. Now, the angels are advising, or the divine is advising you, that you need to take out time to celebrate your small successes also. Many a times you don't credit yourself with enough celebration for your small or big success or wins also. However, you may end up pondering a lot on your setbacks or small defeats also. So maybe you can aim for celebration, for success on the work that you are doing, on the goals you are manifesting. So maybe you can visualize that, do some gratitude practices, do some manifestation work around them, with an aim that you are going to succeed in the project or the work that you are doing. And the outcome, yes, outcome could be a position of success, of authority, or maybe some of you, I can see that maybe you are able to reach a position wherein you can help others, you can guide others, you can be of help to other people. But for that mastery, to you to reach that mastery, you will have to first overcome these blocks and work on balancing, understanding, and then achieving these things. So because after following the angel advice, and finally you can reach here in a coming few months. Now, going to the other cards, which is first your finance card, finance or career related card. It is Knight of Swords. Yes, which means that some kind of fast action is required, to get more clarity again. So here this card is also telling you a lot of clarity in terms of which applies possibly to finances, and here also you need a kind of speed to which through which you can achieve your goals, to which you can manifest faster. Action, again, if you can see that this guy is running over here, that means there is some action which is required and which needs speed over here. So you have to work fast. And if you'll see, if you take this action with speed, not too fast, not too slow, but with an appropriate speed, the success is definitely coming your way. You can see this and the celebration is coming your way. And next, coming to your relationship, yes, travel. So maybe you may have to so there is some kind of exploring, or maybe some kind of travel that you're planning with your dear ones, or maybe it's time for you to take out some time and spend time with your family, travel somewhere, travel with your friends, maybe if you're single, or if you're into marriage or in a family, then you can maybe spend time with your family life. Travel, you can plan a travel for upcoming months, because somewhere the success and all after the celebrations, for celebration aspect, maybe you can celebrate with your near and dear ones also. Coming to the health, yes, which indicates third chakra. Now, third chakra over here means your solar plexus chakra, which is 2 inches above the navel, which resonates with confidence. So to take these actions, so somewhere this block of action, not taking action, is lack of enough confidence. So maybe you can work on your solar plexus chakra to, if you know any method of healing, then you can definitely use that and work on your solar plexus chakra to boost your confidence and to be able to take the actions. Also, additionally, you can, to get the clarity, you can work on your third eye chakra and your heart chakra to be open to receive the guidance and to get clarity. If you know any healing modality, any healing technique, or any way of working on your chakras, you can use that, or you can do a simple prayer that, dear divine archangels, Lord Ganesha, please bless my solar plexus chakra, my heart chakra and my third eye chakra to help me have proper clarity, to help me boost my confidence and take fast actions for my highest good. This or better, thank you. Then coming to the blessings coming your way, yes, so blessings, again there is a financial blessing which is coming your way, but here you'll have to there is also an ability to spend. Okay, so here you can see that you might spend on property. You may have, if you are some of you are looking for to buy a property or a space or an office or a home, then possibly you will be soon in a position to buy your dream property or some dream purchases. However, you need to understand one thing, that spend wisely. Though you may be targeting a value of X amount and you may be blessed with more, but that doesn't mean that you are going to spend the entire amount. So you'll spend wisely, so you'll find whether it is worth it or not, and then only you will decide to whether go ahead with it or not. So choose wisely when you make your purchases. Now the challenges that are coming your way. Okay, Knight of Cups. Here there could be some emotional challenges in the terms that sometimes a small ups and downs. Sometimes your emotional levels or your emotions may go up and down. You may be suddenly happy, suddenly the next moment you are sad. Sometimes you may feel anxious, especially while taking action. So like you try to boost your confidence, if you try to work on your chakras, and if you are able to take the actions as guided over here. So that means when you start working or when you start healing and when you're trying to come out of this comfort zone, so the challenges that may come to you will be more at emotional level, whether you're doing right or not. So the worry or the concerns whether I'm following the right path or not, or whether this is the right thing or not, and then you may fall in a trap of overthinking. So have faith when you're working, when you're taking guidance from the gods and goddesses or the angels or Lord Ganesha or whichever deity you connect with. Have faith that they are guiding you properly, that they are there with you and they will take you always on the right path. So keep your emotions in control. So if you feel you're too anxious or too worried, always you can try to clear it with any healing technique you know of, or you can just affirm that or pray that, dear divine archangels or gods, goddesses, please please heal my worry and anxiety and help me to be in peace and calm. Thank you. Now the self-help guidance that is coming your way is here the angels are trying to tell you that for the situation to improve, you again need to take some guidance. That means you have to see coming out of your comfort zone is required ultimately. Okay, action. So taking that action to come out of your comfort zone and for that situation to improve, because then the overthinking, just worrying about it, just sitting idle on it is not going to help. So self-help guidance, for that you will have to work on sailing through it smoothly. Okay, so always remember that angels and the divine support is always with you. You just have to seek their guidance. For your financial projects, you can always have faith and trust Lord Narayana, Goddess Lakshmi. You can seek their guidance. Lord Ganpati is there for you. Just call upon any one of these divine or angels you connect with, and they are always there with you. Now divine guidance that is coming your way is the destroyer, which means which mentions that now this is based on Bhagavad Gita. So I am death, that is destroyer of all. I am the source of all things yet to be. Of women I am fame, prosperity, speech, memory, intelligence, faithfulness and patience. That means somewhere you need to work on your patience, the way you speak. Now especially if you have fame and prosperity, okay, so if you achieve that fame and prosperity, okay, so then there is a possibility that an element of ego coming in you, which can act as a destroyer for your own success. So faithfulness, so you can see this card. So faithfulness, so maybe something wrong in some relationship, unfaithfulness, so that faithfulness is important. Patience, yes, patience is important, which comes over here to understand, so creating a balance. So patience and intelligence. So intelligence You can say that seeking guidance, again, which comes over here, and taking action, taking right actions, and of course patience to achieve your goals. And finally, what Lord Ganesha wants you to know, yes, see, there is a divine support. So Lord Ganesha is assuring. So especially for some of you, if you are wondering whether you are on right track, or whether you are, if you are feeling lonely on the path that you have chosen, maybe you feel that there is no enough support for you, then be assured that Lord Ganesha or all the other gods and goddesses and the angels are supporting you in your path. So just have to act. So what they are asking is act, take actions. Once you start taking actions, they will be providing you the guidance. When you walk on this path as guided, the success and celebration is definitely on your path, on your way. Once you reach this celebration, once you reach this success, make sure that you are grounded, that you don't destroy your own success with ego, and always retain the divine support. After that, you can definitely take a break and travel with your loved ones. So if you have liked this reading, so please like, share and subscribe to the channel and share it with others also. Thank you. Hello group 2, how are you? So you have selected this particular image of Lord Ganesha, in which I somehow notice a lot of red color, which means that you may have to work on your root chakra and sacral chakra, because there is also some element of orange in this, which I see. And possibly some of you are having some anger issues, or lot of fear, which makes you angry, because you have this fear and it kind of burns you from inside, which kind of blocks you. So you may have to work on your anger issues also, along with your root chakra and sacral chakra. Especially if you are going through any financial troubles, then definitely you have to work on your root chakra also. So I'll be first taking out cards to do a general reading. Okay, so first we will see the blockages that you are having, then the current situation, in next few months, the angel advice, and the possible outcome if you follow the advice. Okay, so then I'll take another card for your career and finance reading. Something for your relationships. Guidance for your health. And the divine blessings that are coming your way. The challenges that are coming your way, which can be definitely overcome. Self-help guidance, that means some kind of self-care or self-help work which you may have to do for yourself. You can take this one. A divine guidance, some guidance which you can implement in your life, which is divinely guided for you. And a guidance from Lord Ganesha himself. So I'll just keep these cards aside. Right, so we'll first see what blocks you are having. So before opening the cards, what I can sense through my intuition is that there is a block in letting go, that you are not able to let go. You are holding some grudge. Some of you are holding a lot of grudges. Some of you are having some kind of resentment which, if remains for a long time, can solidify into hatred. So it is always better to let go, forgive people and the occasions, forgive yourself more importantly, to come out of your blocks and progress in life. So let's see. Yes, so Two of Swords. Now something, if you'll see that some of the blocks, the blocks is around that you're not able to see your own strength. Now there is a lot of skill, or there is talent with you which you are not able to notice because of the blocks or the grudges or something that you're holding. You're not paying attention to what your skills and strengths are there truly for you, which can take you to long way towards success and progress. Now here there is some karmic block which is around some action of yours which has created a long term impact on someone or somebody, or for somewhere that is affecting in your life. It is more of some action, maybe through words, through saying something and creating a long term damage on your relationship, or somewhere you have taken a decision which has got repercussions for so many years, for several years. So here what you can do is you can always try to seek what it is, to understand what that it is. Remember that this karmic block which I am telling you, it is from this particular lifetime mainly, and possibly not from the previous lifetime. So you can scan your life, maybe somewhere something which might seem to be a normal thing for you on the face of it, but actually it has created a long term impact for someone, or maybe for yourself also. Now another block is somewhere around your family. So somewhere for some of you, maybe the responsibilities, or you can say expectations from your family, or you feel that the expectations that your family has from you is kind of creating a block. It could also be inner child issues that you are going through. So some of you may have had a bad childhood, because of which you are not able to achieve success, especially financial success or even good relationships. So you need to work on your inner child issues also. So you can take help of you see, it is always good to take help from an expert, from someone who knows or who can help you faster, because sometimes doing it your own way can take a lot of time, and hence taking professional help would be always better. Now your current situation is somewhere that you have some long term goal in your life. You are having this long term project you are working on, but for which you are not able to utilize your own skills, and the blocks that are coming from your inner child or your childhood are kind of blocking you over here. So you need to work on these. Now next few months, could be bringing you a sudden change. See, you don't have to be scared of this card. It is basically some sudden change that is that may look kind of life shattering, but actually it is not life shattering. It is still a pleasant one. Maybe not to say pleasant one, but it may seem to at the initial stage or on a prima facie basis or on the face of it, it may seem that it is too much, that or it is too harsh on you, but over a period of time you might realize that it is actually a blessing in disguise. So these two cards are kind of contrasting cards. If you'll see here, there is a sharp change which is coming up, but there is also a divine gift which is coming your way. So this divine gift which is being provided to you by the gods, goddesses themselves. So you can imagine what level of success it can take you to. So don't worry for this change. Be open to your change. So maybe you have to open up your mind. Your block is somewhere around accepting the change, the sudden change that may come for your long-term success, where you're planning this long-term project for yourself. So there you may have to you may have to open up for this change that is coming your way, which can lead you to great success. And the angel guidance for you is you have to take action. Now your actions have to be something somewhere it has to be planned properly. You need to plan your actions properly, thoughtfully, just not go into any haste, or because haste can make a waste out of it, and end up making a wasteful efforts. So you have to brainstorm, think over the options that are available, and take your actions accordingly. So the outcome, if you follow this, that you open up your mind for the sudden change that is coming your way, and you take your actions thoughtfully for this long-term project that you are working. So there is a lot of action that is involved, a lot of activity that is involved, can give you an authority or clarity of how you can achieve your long-term goal. So there is a lot of clarity that is coming your way. So we'll continue with your reading. I am sorry for the glitches with regards to lighting. So coming to your next card, which is your finance card, or guidance around finance or career. So when you are making some long-term plans, and along with that you are not able to use your skills, okay, so these two things are relatable, and the inner child issues that are being shown over here. So now, because of which what is happening is that you are trying to achieve some financial growth, which is possibly being blocked because of the inner child patterns or the thought patterns that were formed in your childhood, or since your childhood, your growing years, all the while that you are growing. So many times what happens is these thought processes, these blocks around money, like when we listen to a lot of stuff in our childhood, knowingly, unknowingly, a lot of things are fed into our minds, which can end up becoming a major block to earn good amount of money. Some people, they earn good amount of money but are not able to retain their money, or even beyond money, it also applies somewhere to your financial your career growth and your relationships also. So I would strongly advise or recommend that you work on your inner child issues. You can always seek help professionally also for this, because you can achieve the same thing in less time. Okay, coming to your relationships, yes, again family. So if you'll see that relationships, so for your relationships to work, so if some of you are facing relationship issues, then again the block which is coming from your childhood, your inner child patterns, are possibly affecting some people. If you are trying to get married and not able to find a right partner, or you have ended up making wrong choices in terms of partners, or have made wrong choices in terms of relationships, or if you are not able to find the right people for your friendships, for your work related things, so somewhere the trust issues or the relationship patterns, the money patterns are somewhere related strongly to this block which is being shown through this card, which is somewhere around your inner child. So you need to again work. So this is, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 cards are related to, pointing towards one same thing. Coming to your health card, now health is yin and yang, which means you need to work on balancing your masculine feminine energies, that is yin yang energies. Now every person, whether irrespective of our gender, we have some masculine energies and some feminine energies, which can when they are imbalanced can create health issues also. Now sometimes when the female energies or the feminine energies are higher or lower, or the masculine energies are higher or lower, now they can either block you from taking certain actions, or they can make you emotional, overly emotional. That means it's okay sometimes, you may, when you have a setback, you may end up becoming sad. However, that sadness, maybe you can ponder upon it for a day or something, but you may end up spending 10 days on it. So that is overly being emotional. So that is happening somewhere around because of the imbalance which is being created. So you may have to work on the balancing of your yin yang energies. Now how you can do this? Now suppose if you are working with any healing technique or any modality or any other way through which you can do this, then definitely go ahead with it. Or else you can always pray to divine goddesses, like especially divine goddess Durga, who can help you to balance your masculine feminine energies, because she provides you with the blessing, she provides you with the energy somewhere to balance the feminine and masculine energies. You can also do grounding, you can work on maybe going out into the nature, walking barefoot on the ground, or sitting near a tree for some time, touching your tree with your palms for some time, so that your energies are excessive energies are grounded, and you can try to achieve your yin yang balance. Always you can always or alternately you can also say a prayer on a regular basis to divine goddesses and archangels, like divine goddess Durga and archangels, please help me and bless me with a balance in my yin yang energies. Thank you. Now the blessings coming your way is justice. Yes, so that means justice means what? Now though you may feel that there is a sudden change which is kind of unfair, something happening very unfairly with you, but have faith that it is a justice, or you can say a blessing in disguise. There is a balance. So again you can see a balance. So you need so a balance is being provided to you in your yin yang energies. A balance or justice or a resolution, you can say a resolution is being offered to you for your issues, for your inner child issues and the blocks that you are facing, so that you can achieve your long term goal, and with your thoughtful actions. So divine support is there for you. You just have to seek that support. The challenges, okay, 8 of Cups. Now challenges could be that you are not taking enough time out, for you're becoming too sad. Okay, maybe you need to take out some time for yourself, take a break or something. So that challenges is that for a lot of activities, a lot of things that you're being occupied with, this suppose now there are 2 possibilities, that you may choose to work on your inner child issues, or you don't choose to do it anything and you just be like that. So if you just be there like that doing nothing, then again you will be too occupied with these anxieties and fears, or these issues that are getting created with this particular aspect, and it is going to create more and more challenges for you. However, if you choose to change this thing, you choose to work on your inner child patterns, your inner child issues, and this sudden change, to embrace it, to receive this divine blessing, the challenges that may come is somewhere the emotions, at emotional level you may find ups and downs. Someday you'll be too happy, someday you'll be too sad, you may just not want to do anything. There might be feelings that if I'm doing right or wrong, provided even if you choose this option, that you work on your inner child issues, it may happen that you may keep pondering whether I'm doing right or wrong. So this emotional turbulences may happen. However, again, for that, this thing balancing your yin yang energies can definitely help you grounding can definitely help you. So work on that. Now the self-help guidance that is being given to you, no need to worry. Yes. So again, if you'll take this thing, so sudden change that is coming your way, which may seem to be negative in the initial phase, but no need to worry, because this fire is being there put, this fire element, if you'll see over here as well as over here. So this fire is something which is transforming you towards better. So this fire is for your betterment, for your success or progress. So no need to worry, you have divine support. Gods and goddesses are, and the angels are definitely supporting you. So this rainbow is also a sign that angels are there for you. Now the divine guidance coming your way is wisdom. So seek to be wise, take wise actions. So overcome, so choose wisely. Like given the choice whether you want to work on these issues or whether, because see, repeatedly I am saying this because I can sense that there might be some resistance. Some of you either know that you are going through such issues, but you are not taking enough action for that. Finding excuses, maybe that I don't have enough money, or I don't have time for this, or whatever, I don't believe in this. But somewhere internally you are wondering whether this option you should take or not. So choose wisely. Again, divine and the opposite of it. Okay, so you have to choose whether you want to remain in this trap or whether you want to come out of it. So when one is illumined with the wisdom by which science is destroyed, then this knowledge lights up all things, just as the sun reveals the world at dawn. So with wisdom, now choose wisely. So when you choose wisdom, or when you choose wisely, the illumination that can come, or the knowledge that can come to you, or the knowledge, or you can say the illumination that can come to you, can light up your entire world. Your entire life can be lightened, and this strong divine blessing, it will be easy for you to receive. So next 6 months, is something which possibly this change could also be coming out of this. Like you may choose, some of you might go for working on your inner child, and that can all of a sudden bring out some change in your life, which again you may feel that it is, oh my god, what's happening. But then have faith, you don't have to worry, because gods are with you. And let's see Lord Ganesha, what he's trying to tell you. Promise of the future. So yes, so if you'll see these two cards, you are in the current situation, you are planning for something big, some big goal, for some success, for a prosperous life, for abundant life, and Lord Ganesha is promising you that he is there for you for this future, provided you act on your blockages, you act on resolving your blocks, go into forgiveness, seek inner child healing, or work on your inner child in whatever way. And without worrying, if you surrender to the divine, then he promises that for your future, for your better future, he is always there with you. So choose that you want to improve your life and you want to heal yourself. So if you guys like this reading, so please comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hello group 3. So here you have chosen this particular image, wherein I can see that there is a shade of blue, to be specific turquoise blue color, or towards some sky or peacock blue shade, which means that there is possibly that you have blocks in expressing yourself, or the opposite, that you are able to express yourself very well, which is kind of your strength. And some of you are also having strong intuitive power. That means your intuition is strong, you can receive divine guidance quite easily, or you might be having blocks in that, so you may have to work on it. So going to your cards, so first I'll take out cards for doing a general reading across different areas of your life. First we will see the blocks that you're going through. Your current situation, your coming few months, the angel advice, and the outcome provided you follow the angel advice. Then I'll take out a card for your career and finances. One for your relationships. Your health. Divine blessings coming your way. Some challenges that you may have to work upon to overcome. A self-help guidance, that means self-care or self-help, something you have to work around for yourself, for your own benefit. A divine guidance coming your way, guidance from the deities to work on something within yourself, and a message from Lord Ganesha himself. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay, so let's look at the blockages that you're having at different levels, at mind level, at karmic level, and in general. So the first card which shows a block is Wheel of Fortune, which means that you're not able to accept the constant, that change is constant, that you are too comfortable in your present situation, and hence the changes that can come in your way for your betterment, for your overall benefit, so you're not able to accept. So there is a block in accepting changes in your favor. Some of you might be kind of comfortable in what you have, not maybe having too much of ambition, or even if you have, but you are not able to act upon the ambitions, because these ambitions they remain more of a dream, because then when it comes to take actions, the changes that will come on your path, you find it difficult to accept the change because you are kind of in a comfort zone and unable to come out of it. So this is more at mind level. So you just have to work on your thoughts, on your mental level, or you can say subconscious mind and conscious mind level, through which you can do some affirmations to come out of this comfort zone and accept that change is a constant. If you are able to accept that, then definitely there is a lot of fortune that is coming on your way over the period of time in future. Interesting. Now, because this group 2 also got this same card for the karmic block, that this shows a karmic block, that means that there was some action or some deed, that some activity, something that you did in your lifetime, in this current lifetime, which has got a long term impact, which has created a long term karma, bad karma for you. It could be around speaking something unwanted, unnecessary to someone, hurting someone, or for you people it is more of speech that I see, because for the previous group it was different, though the card was same, but for them it was more of action, but for you it seems to be more of words or something that you might have said to someone across, which you might have said knowingly, unknowingly, unintentionally maybe, but it ended up hurting them badly, and hence that karma has got created. So one way is to be in forgiveness, that you may have to accept, you may seek guidance where it is or even if you don't want to do that, you can just accept that, okay, I might have made some mistakes, so let me do the forgiveness and clear this karma. And the other blocks, yes, now this is kind of interesting because there are a lot of opportunities that are there with you, but you are looking at the missed opportunities, or there are the setbacks. You are so maybe you are in this comfort zone, you are not accepting the change because of the setbacks. You might have tried to do that earlier and you had several setbacks, and you are just wondering on the setbacks, you are just looking at the setbacks, whereas there are some golden opportunities, there are some opportunities which are waiting for you, and you are not kind of paying attention to them. So you need to turn around and look at different aspects, to look from different perspectives, change your mindset, come out of the comfort zone and look at these opportunities that are there in front of you. So in current situation, so possibly that either some of you are seeking a relationship at personal level, maybe a marriage or spouse, or a long-term relationship, maybe friendships, or something around what you love to do. It is not necessary that lovers means it has to be always relationship, but it is something that I love to do or something which I am passionate about. So maybe you have some long-term goal around it, maybe you are planning to do something which you are really passionate about, maybe some activity, some hobby, maybe make it an income, full-time income or full-time profession. So that could be on your plans right now, or to be straight, that there might be some of you might be seeking a good relationship in your life. So this blocks. So if you connect this with the blockages, so whatever long-term aim you are going to plan for, that there is a karmic block which you may have to work upon, that some action or something that you might have heard someone by your speech. So you have to work on that relationships front, and you will have to accept that a new relationship or a new project that you are trying to work upon, it will change the existing structure of your life. So like even if you're trying to make a profession out of your hobby, a full-time work out of earning opportunities, then also it is going to change a lot of things, and you will need to accept that. You'll have to come out of that comfort zone, the fact that you'll have to face a lot of questions around it from people, from a lot of opinions, maybe burdening for you, but you'll have to overcome them. You'll have to be mentally prepared for that. So coming out of that comfort zone, and yes, opportunity. So even if you're seeking like if you're trying to make a profession out of your hobby, then there are some opportunities, there are some aspects which you are not paying attention to. So you can try to look at it, you can seek guidance for that. Or even if for relationships, then maybe there are some proposals, there are some people to whom you can connect through, to which from and you can get some help from them. Okay, so you can always connect, you can always pray to the angels, to the divines, to show you the path. So you can say a prayer that, dear divine gods and goddesses and the angels, please guide me to look in the proper direction and to help me come out of the comfort zone and walk on my path towards success for what you are seeking. In the coming few months, yes, now this shows a transition, a sharp transition. Now like this card is a transition card, okay, and this card also shows a sudden change. Now don't go by the word, the literal meaning of this word, that that there is going to be something like this. What it indicates, the meaning behind this is that there is some kind of sudden change that is possible, a sudden change, sudden or something that can happen, which it's not about losing someone or something, but some change in your life which could be all of a sudden, a drastic change. Again, a block in accepting change, so a sudden change. So if there is block in accepting changes, then there is going to be difficulty in accepting sudden changes, because this change which is going to come in your way is taking you towards transition from turbulent times to the better times. Okay, so this is In a way, if you look at it from a different perspective, these are good cards. This indicates a lot of goodness coming to you, maybe in terms of success, maybe in terms of a happy successful relationship on your way, but it could be all of a sudden. So just be open to accept this change. So work on clearing this block of accepting the change, especially the sudden change. Now the blessings coming your way is, yes, the Hermit. That means there is a lot of divine guidance, as I said, and there is some of you might be having strong intuition or are in position to receive some divine. So maybe some divine guidance is coming your way, but you are not paying attention to it, and hence so the angel blessing. So then you are blocked somewhere. So the angel's blessing is that there is a guidance, there is a light being shown to you. There are some angels who are bearing a torch for you, and you just have to look at them. You have to seek their guidance, you have to be open to receive their guidance, and that is how you can overcome your challenges also. And the outcome, now the outcome is going to be a long term, it's a long term achievement. So if you are seeking a relationship, now that relationship, provided you work on all these blockages, can be a very long term one, can be happy and successful relationship also, provided you work on this. You are able to accept that it is not necessary that some long term relationship, to establish them it can take always months and years for that. Within, some people can get connected very well within few days and weeks also. So that is a kind of a sudden thing. Someone suddenly coming in your life and a lot of things are changing for the better. So be open to this. So be open to the possibility that the angels and gods and goddesses are guiding you. Look at these things which you are kind of ignoring somehow, and you can go towards a sudden change which can give you a long term benefit. Now with regards to your career and finances, yes, 7 of Pentacles. So that means, if you will see, like if you take this card again, in terms of finances, like suppose if you are trying to do a separate career path, you want to select a separate career path, so somewhere you can work on investing something. This is like putting a seed into the soil so that it germinates after some time. So maybe this is a right time to start something on that, on your aspirations, on your hobbies, or maybe your secondary career, which are the career change, or something new that you are trying to plan on your work or finances. Because if this is the right time to seed it, put the seed and put in your efforts, put in your energies into it, start putting it gradually with this sudden change and also going on towards better. So for this to come, this is for this long term benefit to come in terms of career and finances, you need to take this action right now. You may have to start working on the project that you are planning to implement in case in terms of career and finances. So your finances, so like this is a tree. So if proper watering, proper fertilizing, everything is done, your proper efforts are done over a period of time, on long term basis it can grow into a huge tree also. Now for your relationships, new beginnings, yes. Now again, so if you see this card, for some of you it might be around finances or career, for some of you it could be around relationships. So for both of you, or for both the categories, or if there are people who are working on both the things, so for you this indicates that there are some new beginnings. That means over here this is the right time to start, and here there is the sudden change that can come over here in next few months, that is especially next 3 to 6 months. The changes, that the sudden changes can lead you to a new beginning, which can be a long term and a stable and a good happy relationship also. For some of you, if if you are trying to conceive a baby, then there is a possibility that in coming few months that you may have a good news for you. Coming to your health card, interesting. Even group 2 had this card for the same reading, balancing your yin and yang energies. Suppose in case if you're confused between group 2 and group 3 whether to choose 2 or 3, then I would recommend that you also go for the second group also to check the readings around that. Here yin yang energies, so that means we all have masculine feminine energies in us, like the imbalance around it. So sometimes being lazy or being not able to take the action, not accepting the change, so this block is also, or being too emotionally attached to the setbacks, that now okay, of course, like we have got the setback, now it's time to move on, it's better we move on. But the imbalance in masculine feminine energies can all make you more emotional more than required, so this balance if you try to achieve, then definitely you can overcome this quite easily and be open to accept the changes. Now if you are into healing, or if you know any healing modalities or techniques or any other methods to balance your yin yang energies, then definitely go for that, whatever you feel connected to. Or you can simply pray to goddess Durga, because she kind of blesses you with energies through which you can balance your yin yang energy. So you can say a prayer that, dear divine goddess Durga and archangels, please help me balance my yin yang energies and maintain the balance forever, this or better, thank you. Now the blessings coming your way is 7 of Cups. Now 7 of Cups means, now see, these blessings, it could be prosperity coming your way, it could be a relationship coming your way. Now it depends on what you're seeking. Now it could also be a spiritual growth, that is if you're seeking that, a new home if you're seeking that, connect with the nature or animals, or you can say again this can again lead to spiritual growth. So overall positive, so the blessings over here could be for both, those who are seeking relationships and those who are seeking finances, financial growth and career growth. So it's upon you to choose what kind of blessings or both you are choosing for yourself. The challenges, yes, now the challenges could be that there are too many things on your plate, especially for people who are trying to look for an alternate career. For you it may happen that there are too many activities on your plate. You initially, like you are already into one type of work, maybe you are doing job and now you are trying to switch over to something gradually over a period of time. So there will be too many things that can make your schedule too hectic, too tight. So you may have to manage that. You'll have to learn to come out of your comfort zone. In between there might be some setbacks also, but still overcome them. So there are a lot of things that you may have to overcome at your physical and mental and emotional level. So your thoughts, then the activities at hand, and even your emotions, you'll have to manage that very well. So you can do affirmations, you can do healings, you can do grounding for yourself, you can just walk barefoot in nature for some time every day, so that you ground your energies. Or if you know any other grounding process, that is also fine. Now the self-help guidance, that is something that you can do for yourself, is recovery. Yes, so recovering from this setbacks. Okay, so you need to come out of these setbacks that you have. Maybe you have tried these things, maybe the people who are seeking relationships, or the people who are trying to make an alternate career, maybe you have tried to work on certain things and they have miserably failed in past. Okay, maybe you had some bad experiences also, some of you. So it's time to heal yourself. It's time to move on from that and recover yourself, at physical, mental and emotional level. So you may have to work on healing your thoughts, on healing your emotions also. So you can do meditation, you can do any kind of healing work that you are into. You can connect with angels, you can connect with divine gods and goddesses, whatever you feel connected to. Now the divine guidance is pretenders. Okay, so those who restrain the working senses but continue to dwell on sense objects delude themselves and are called pretenders. So yes, so if you are dwelling too much on your failures or your setbacks, then, and if you're just trying to pretend something out of it, and you're just trying to hide it and not looking at the opportunities, real opportunities, and you're kind of stuck. So what will happen, you will just be there, you cannot move on, because, and then over a period of time, you may just want to pretend that okay, everything is fine. So that pretentious nature or that pretentious act is not going to take you anywhere. So for your growth, so you can see somewhere I can also see that this is a divine goddess somewhere which is supporting you along with the gods and goddesses. So somewhere you need to take help from, because see, even if you have to balance your yin yang energy, as I mentioned, okay, so goddess Durga, so some goddess energy is there to support you. Okay, so you may have to seek help. Again, I feel the presence of Lord Krishna also over here for some of you, maybe who are connected to him. And of course, this is from Bhagavad Gita, so that gives another connection to Lord Krishna. And what Lord Ganesha has to say, clear your energy. Yes, see, you have cluttered a lot of these blockages. If you'll see, dwelling, maybe some of you have dwelled too much on your failures, on your setbacks, you have spent too much time on this, and because of which there is a lot of clutter, there is a lot of negative energy that you have accumulated around you, and there is a time for you to move on from this. This sudden change can happen, things can actually change for you very suddenly, very rapidly towards, there can be a sharp transition towards better side. But for that, you will have to clear your energies. You will have to work on cleansing your negative energies, negative thought patterns, your emotions that have been blocking you. So ideally in such cases, I would recommend some kind of healing work. Either do meditation, do a lot of prayers, or do some healing techniques. You can learn some healing techniques for yourself, or you can take help from others, from professionals who are there to help you. Because when you do these things, the time that you put in otherwise to heal yourself will be more. But if you go through these methods, if you take professional help, or if you learn some way of healing yourself, you can clear your energies faster. Because this clearing your energies, can also see even this yin yang energy. So you have to balance. So clearing the energies, balancing the energies is what is required for recovery. And ultimately you can have these new beginnings in terms of relationships and finances, or both. So these things, see how they are connected to each other. So here what majorly you need to do is you have to take action. You need to act or start acting now. Okay, so if you have liked this reading, if you resonate this with it, do comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.